Magandang araw po sa inyong lahat. Ngayong araw po ay tatalakayin namin ang Module 5, How Galileo inferred that objects in vacuum fall in uniform acceleration. After going through this module, you are expected to 1. Describe the views of motion of Aristotle and Galileo. 2. Explain how Galileo inferred that objects in vacuum fall with uniform acceleration. And 3. Compare and contrast the views of motion of Aristotle and Galileo. Motion is defined as the ability of an object to change its position with respect to its surroundings and given time. Motion is always observed and measured with a point of reference. All living things show motion, whereas non-living things show motion only when force acts on it. These are the terms associated with motion. First, free fall, which is an example of motion with uniform acceleration. Second is acceleration, which means the change in velocity with a given time. Third is speed, which is the distance traveled of an object in a specific amount of time. Before we proceed to the Aristotle and Galileo's view of motion, let's try to answer this first. The picture shows the pig and a mouse were dropped at the same point in the sky at the same time. Which one would reach the ground first without air resistance? Kung mapapansin nyo sa picture, the pig is the heavier and the mouse is the lighter ones. At kapag sabay silang inihulog galing sa langit, sabay din silang babagsak sa lupa. Kasi nga, walang air resistance. At ano nga ba ang rule ng air resistance? Ang rule ng air resistance is para pabagalin yung pagbagsak ng lighter objects sa lupa. Okay, let's proceed to the Aristotle and Galileo view of motion. Aristotle view of motion. Aristotle was an ancient Greek philosopher who thought that heavier objects fall faster than the lighter ones. Force would be needed to have a constant velocity, according to Aristotle. Force is required for violent but not natural motion. At para sa better understanding, meron akong inihandang illustration. Aristotle's viewpoint regarding the freely falling objects was that if there were several objects released from a certain height at the same time, the heaviest will reach the surface of Earth first. As you can see, the ball is the heavier object and the feather is the lighter objects. At kapag sabay nating binitawan yung bola saka yung feather, ang mauunang bumagsak ay ang bola. Nagpapatunay lang ito na tama ang sinabi ni Aristotle na that heavier objects fall faster than the lighter ones. Aristotle argued that since a heavy object fell faster than a light object, but Galileo disproved Aristotle's theory by pure reasoning and logical arguments. Galileo's view of motion. Galileo is an Italian mathematician and the father of modern science. She discredited Aristotelian view of motion. Object in vacuum will fall at the same time because in a vacuum there is nothing. Since there is no air or anything in space, objects that are heavy or light will fall at the same time. Force is not necessarily required for violent motion. Force is not required for object moving or constant velocity. Here are the Galileo's sample experiment of falling object. Consider these three objects with equal size. The three objects were placed side by side and they are allowed to fall at the same time. Using the theory of Aristotle, they will fall at the same time. If object A and B will tie together and they were made to fall at the same time as C, will they fall faster than C? Galileo argued that A and B together will fall at the same time as C. They cannot pull A down faster than C, since B alone was moving as fast as C. A cannot push B down. B goes A alone moving down as fast as C. So this only show A and B together, although twice as heavy as C, will fall at the same time as C and reach the surface of Earth at the same time as C. In air, the ball falls faster than the feather. In Galileo's experiment in the vacuum, however, they fall at the same way, means in vacuum experiment explain, air resistance has a greater effect on the lighter object, which is the feather, than on the heavier ball, because of the larger exposed surface area of a feather against air resistance. In Galileo's experiment, we tried samples that prove about air resistance. Because we don't have a vacuum, I used the stone and a ballpen. The stone is heavier than ballpen. We will see if the stone falls faster than a ballpen. And this is a result. Pagkatapos nating mapag-aralan o malaman yung view ni Aristotle at Galileo about motion, ay magtungo naman tayo sa Galileo's experimentation to prove his idea about motion. Ang kanyang experiment number 1 ay naghulog siya ng magkaibang bigat na cannonball sa taas ng Leaning Tower of Pisa at napatunayan niya na sabay silang bumagsak. However, hindi niya ma-measure yung distance travel ng dalawang object. Kaya nag-proceed siya sa experiment number 2.
Now, let's proceed in experiment 2 that Galileo used. Galileo used the inclined ramp in order to measure the acceleration of an object. He used a rolling ball to measure the changes. He measured that objects accelerates at the same time regardless of their size and mass. Speed is the distance traveled by an object divided into the time taken to travel the distance. So, a ball rolling down an inclined plane increases its speed by the same value for every or after every second. So, the speed of a rolling ball was found to increase by 2 meters per second every second. Yeah, 2 meters per second every second. This means that the rolling ball would have the following speeds for every given second. In free fall and gravity, freely falling bodies undergo constant acceleration in which it is referred to a free fall. The free fall acceleration represent a symbol G which means gravity. So, kapag nakakita kayo ng symbol na small g, it means tinutukoy niya yung gravity. So, sa mga next na module, malalaman natin yan kapag nakita nyo na magkakaroon tayo ng very simple solution about dito sa pagkuha ng gravity. So, at the surface of the Earth, gravity or small g is approximately 9.8 meter per second square. gravity leads the object to accelerate in a constant rate. So, if I'm not mistaken, 9.8 meter per second squared is mananatili siyang ganon sa formula sa mga susunod na module na pag-aaralan natin. So, let's proceed in horizontal motion, view of Aristotle. So, kapag in the previous lesson, napag-aralan natin yung mga view ni Aristotle or sa mga naunang video na pag-aralan kung ano ba yung naging view ni Aristotle about sa horizontal motion. So, kapag aalalahanin nyo yung nagiging view ni Aristotle, always, always remember the natural state of object at rest. And for Galileo naman, lagi nyo natatandaan yung sabi niya na imagined motion will continue without friction. So, what is the horizontal versus vertical motion? So, horizontal, constant in value which represent by x-axis. So, mapag-aaralan natin siya in the next module. So, meron siyang rolling balls, inertia, leaning tower of Pisa. In vertical naman, it is changing value which represent by y-axis. Meron siyang free fall and Aristotle versus Galileo. That's all. Thank you.